One. Hello, race fans, and we're back with another Race Face Drive-In 5 podcast on raceface.tv. Jacob Seelman back in the host chair, and I have Cassidy Hinds back with me on the other side of the screen, fresh into her first week of graduate school out in Colorado. Cassidy, I know that's been taking a lot of your time, and I'm sure your fans are excited to hear kind of how you've been progressing. So, welcome to grad school, first of all. Why don't you take just a second to fill everybody in on what you're going for your master's in and kind of how the acclimation process has been?
Yeah, it's good. I'm getting my master's in nutrition and dietetics, so I'm getting a master's of science. And it's rough. It's time consuming. It everybody always says the master's program that grad school is hard and grad school's this, grad school's that, but it's really not that it's hard assignment wise, it's just really time consuming and really tedious on what you have to do because there's so much reading. And then it's hybrid. So we're doing hybrid for my program. And so we only go into class once a week for like 3 hours a day at night. And then we have to like spend the rest of the week reading and watching the lectures that they give us online. It's rough. It's a lot of work. And you know, it's always a struggle to find time in the day anyways, but then to be in grad school and try to find time in the day, it's like nearly impossible. I don't know how people do it working full time, honestly.
Are you the type of person that prefers going into a classroom if you're going to go in and learn?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I enjoy this. I did it last week and this week, and it's not horrible once you get in a good routine of it, but when you're starting out, it's like very, what's the word? I want to say like very demanding and hard to really think about how you want to do something. It's completely different than it was in undergrad. It's weird. I don't
One
know.
of those moments where you learn the demands of being a race car driver, but then it's a completely different level of demand to do what you're doing right now and try to be a race car driver.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hard. It's like I don't have time to go out in the shop anymore because I'm working on homework and reading textbooks for 6 hours a day. And like it's rough. And I'm trying to keep it to where I have like a couple days, at least one or two throughout the week that I can just use to like decompress so I don't get into a bad routine of school and so I don't like overwhelm myself. But it's really hard not to overwhelm yourself because then you just keep thinking about what you have to do.
Understandable. Now, on the racing side, and I do want to get to that here because the exciting news is after you guys had the accident and have had to spend a lot of time putting the car back together, the car is back together, and you're going to get back out this weekend at Colorado National and get back on the racetrack. What's the excitement level? Not just to get back out there, but to try and put what had been a really rough race behind you because prior to that, you guys had really been building some good momentum.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's been a little hard missing. I think we only missed one race, but it was hard to miss that one race because you see what everybody else is doing and you want to be included in that. And so it was really hard to know that like we couldn't be at that race and because the car was still getting fixed. And I'm really excited to go back. I'm really excited to be back in the car and I'm really excited to see how the car handles and if we can sort of make up for what we missed with Cars Tour with the car getting wrecked and then the race that we missed because of it. I'm excited to see how it goes and what we gain from it.
You talked about in our last drive-in five that you guys really felt like you started to kind of find the sweet spot for some of the things you guys were missing in the car that helped you get a lot more comfortable. What were some of those things that you felt like you guys found?
Speed. No. Um, we did
To
find,
put it simply, right?
yeah. We found a couple things that we think were bound up within the car. And we just found that we were kind of going in the wrong direction. We weren't going necessarily in the wrong direction, but we weren't going completely in the right direction. Um, it's weird because everything that we found in a way that we had done before, but it didn't work.
Mhm.
And so everything that we found, we kind of almost found out of luck because of the conditions of the track and the way that we did everything and how we did like three different things at once instead of like one thing and then another thing. It kind of just did all of it at once. Um, and so hopefully with the car being fixed, it can stay that way.
Do
Fingers
you
crossed.
feel like some of the things you found it kind of gives you almost a new baseline, so to speak, like you know some of the things that worked, so now you can start from where some of the things were that worked instead of having to get to that point, so to speak?
Yeah, I definitely do. I think it'll be a little harder because we're on different tires. So for Cars Tour, we were on ST1s and ST3s. And then for our regular races, we're on ST1s and ST2s. So I think it'll be a little bit of a struggle with tires, so to speak, but I don't think it'll be as much of a difference,
Mhm.
or as big of a difference as people think it'll be. Because the twos and threes are pretty similar. They're not super different. In my opinion, I don't think they are.
What do you feel like the goal is going into this weekend? I know obviously finish and don't wreck the car come to obvious mind, but I mean, with some of the things you guys have learned, do you feel like you can shoot to get back in the top five like you were before the car tour crash?
Yeah, our goal obviously is to not wreck and to finish the race.
Yep.
It's kind of been our goal all season since that's kind of been the unspoken trend. But the goal is definitely to try and finish in the top five, see where we can go, see if we can even further that finish and finish in the top three or something. I mean, we need to start making some gains somewhere. So, um, yeah, all of those are the goal.
All right, Cassidy, I know you're excited about it. We're excited for you to be back on the racetrack. Sponsors, thank you. Shout outs. Who has made it and continues to make it possible for you to do everything you're doing?
Yeah, I would like to shout out my family, first of all. My dad, my crew chief. He has been excellent, especially in this time where I'm going through the master's program and can't be out in the shop as much. He's been working his butt off with the car, so I can't thank him enough, and I can't thank my mom enough. And I can't thank all of my sponsors enough: Frontier Restoration, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Commit to Fitness, the Pineapple Pump Project, Race Face Brand Development, the Friends of Jacqueline Foundation, Matco Tools, 5280 Pit Lighting, Buckeye Welding, and everyone else who makes this possible.
Well, Cassidy, it's great to see a smile on your face. I know you've had a lot going on the last few weeks, but best of luck coming up this weekend, and we'll cross our fingers. There's a lot of good things to talk about when you get off the track at Colorado National.
Thank you.
That's Cassidy Hinds. I'm Jacob Seelman. This has been another Race Face Drive in 5, and we'll see you next time back here on raceface.tv for more.